probably the most important thing to say about queer in a way, in terms of its movement or use here, is that it came out, I think, first, ironically, as a popularized term used in theory in what was called queer theory departments. There's a whole kind of branch in academia now in the States where there are gay and lesbian studies programs all over. And so this was kind of, had a buzz, I think, in a certain kind of, I'd say, smaller audience. And then the formation of Queer Nation, which preceded Outrage very shortly, which is sort of the equivalent organization in London, used queer very specifically and very defiantly and wanted to mobilize a very aggressive argument. And I think the thing is that at the time that happened, it was extremely important because it was bringing back issues around different sexual identity, gender difference, or whatever that was becoming an integral part of AIDS activism at that point. And that so people wanted to defiantly claim this identity, this queer identity, as a kind of adversarial identity. But I think what's happened is that you can't announce that something's happened unless you've gotten to that point. And I don't feel like to say the very least, let's say lesbian and gay men are working to the fullest potential of their ability to work together, I guess, as a community. If it's all third person. I think that queer is has to be seen as a term in progress, and we may call people who are gay and lesbian, purple in 10 years from now, and we'll use that term for a while and discard another one. I think all the fuss about language, in a way, I don't know. I think it's a thing about periods of time and how words become identified to that period of time. So, the late 80s, early 90s will be known as the rebirth of queer.